So I'm going to go on a little rant. I know I look like crap this morning, but it is what it is. So you know how the movie and the TV industry will take another piece of media like a book or a game and make it into a movie or a series. They will take it and they'll change it to what pleases them and what they think will sell. So they'll look at other TV shows and movies that are popular right now that are making a lot of money, that are making bank, and they'll say, okay, let's do something similar to that. So like the Avengers, immensely popular. A company might say, okay, let's do another superhero movie, and they'll snatch up a comic and they'll say, all right, let's change that around to make it very similar to the Avengers. It's going to make us a lot of money. Right now we're hearing all about The Witcher and how the writers have taken the books and the game and they changed it, and that's why the star left. So what they're trying to do is put out a story that they think is going to make the most money. Now, something that newer authors may not realize is that agents, publishers, even editors, they are doing the same thing. A lot of people actually do know this about publishers, especially the bigger publishers. If your story is something that they don't see as marketable, they won't take it. But if they think it has a potential, they will take it and they will change it to whatever is popular at the time in that genre. Now, this doesn't always mean that they are going to change it to be exactly like every other book in that genre. There are some publishers that will say, yeah, this is a new original idea and we want to jump on it. But if it doesn't pan out, they're probably not going to want to publish any more of your books. They took a chance on you, it didn't work, they lost the money, they're not interested anymore. Editors can do this too. An editor, once they get your story, they may try to get you to change a lot of it because they want to make it marketable for that genre, or what they see as marketable. Now, if you became an author to make money, to get with the big publishers, to get those great contracts, fine, that's great. I mean, you're willing to change your story, and that's fine, because that's your goal. And I mean, there's no shame in that. If you are writing for the money, there's no shame in that. In this economy, honey, work the streets, do what you gotta do. But some of us aren't all about that. Some of us, our stories are our babies, and we're very particular about what we want changed in them. This is why a lot of authors do go indie, because they say, my story is good, but it is different. It's unique. It's, thinking outside the box for the genre. So, and maybe they have pursued bigger publishers before and agents, and they've gotten nowhere with them because they've been told that exact thing. Nobody's gonna want to take this because we don't see it as marketable, which is fine. If you want to go indie, go indie. Publish it yourself and put it out there. A big publisher not taking your book does not mean that you're a failure. You could still become a very popular author. You could still make a living off of it. If your story is good, then it doesn't matter. People will read it. So don't ever let that discourage you. Indies are a lot bigger now than they used to be, and there is an audience. There is always an audience for your book because everyone likes different things. So when you are looking for an editor, and you are the type of person who does not want to change a lot of the basic structure of your story as far as the characters themselves, their personalities, the plot, you don't have to. And don't let an editor tell you that you do. An editor says you need to rewrite this entire manuscript because it's not marketable. Think about if that is what you really want to do. Yes, they're professional. Their job is to try to get you out there so you're making money. But there's compromise. Is that what's most important to you? Is making the bucks? Or is it more important to you to put out the story that you've just put your heart and soul into and it's your baby? It's a personal decision. It's up to each individual. So think about these things when you're getting an editor and they're saying none of this is going to work. And it's not necessarily like line edits like spelling and grammar. It's the story itself. If they're saying that this isn't marketable. Not that it's a bad story, but they're saying this isn't going to sell. Take it with a grain of salt and make your own decision about that. So that's basically my rant about how people might want to change your story, and it's up to you if you want to take their advice or not. This is a case-by-case thing. Different authors may choose differently, and it's all up to you, and there is no one right way. What is your goal with this? That is what you keep in mind. You guys have a good day.